Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chapter 4. This is the beginning of what I kind of think is the fun stuff of algebra. So this is a slope intercept form. I'm a big fan of this stuff, so if you don't like it, don't tell me about it because I'll be hurt in my heart. So the first thing we got to talk about is a slope intercept form, what it is. Slope intercept form itself is this y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So we all know what slope is. Hopefully you remember that the y-intercept means it's where a graph crosses the y-axis. So the key concept is when we're graphing a line in slope-intercept form, we're going to start, when we're graphing, we're going to start with the y-intercept and then graph the next point using slope. So if we follow those instructions, step 1 for our example 1 is to make it into slope-intercept form. So our goal is to put it into y equals mx plus b. M is slope. Slope of a line is 1/4. So we have y equals 1/4 x because that's what it says. And then the y-intercept is a -3. So instead of having a plus b, we're going to substitute a -3. So that is me putting it into slope-intercept form. So this will be answering our question. To graph this, we would first graph the y-intercept of -3. It crosses the y-axis at -3, which is down 1, 2, 3. Put a dot. The slope is 1/4. That's the next thing that we're going to graph. So we're going to go up 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is our line. Now, I would love you to make your lines go all the way through the graph. That way we know we're doing things correctly. But for a matter of time here, I'm just going to do this with my tech. So you'll notice that there's going to be another point along this line that's the exact opposite of up 1, right 4. It's down 1, left 4. It's on the line again. Down 1, left 4 is on the line again. So those are the points that we should be able to see from our pattern here. All right, let's do another one. So sometimes we get equations that aren't in slope-intercept form. So our job is to put them into slope-intercept form. So 5x plus 4y equals 8. We're going to make it say y equals, so we subtract 5x's from both sides, which gets us to a 4y is equal to a -5x's plus 8. I'm going to then divide everything by a 4 in order to get this to say y by itself. So it's going to say y is equal to a -5/4 x. 8 divided by 4 is a +2 here. So this would be my slope-intercept form. Now my job is just like the previous problem. I'm going to first graph the y-intercept. So I go up 2, 1, 2. And next I graph my slope of a -5/4, which is down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we connect our dots. If you can, ooh, what is that? If you can make your line or your points go all the way through, you need to do so. So we would have gone up 5, left 4 to get the next point, and down 5, right 4 to get another point. So we're asking for you to make sure you do that. These lines are lines that go on forever, so there should be arrows on both sides so that we know that they go on forever. All right, so the next type of a problem would be is us finding an equation from a line. So the two things we need to find are the m and the b. So the easiest thing to find is the b. The b right here is down 1, 2, 3. My b is a -3. My m is going to be the slope of these 2 points. So I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. So my m is 7/4. So I will have a y is equal to a 7/4x minus 3 for my equation. And that's how we do slope-intercept form. So take your time, folks. Count correctly. The biggest mistakes happen here with miscounting and then not being able to use the positive or negative signs appropriately. Remember that my y-intercept was negative because it was down 3. Slope is positive because the line is going upward. All right, folks, this is the Bermanation. Signing off. Peace out.